guys, so in this video you're going to learn how to find and what stocks to look for to find those massive squeezes at the end of the day that stocks rips crazy out of nowhere at the end of the last hour of the day in the stock market, right? And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because of this MRIN. I alerted in the chat today at 1:27 CST and said, hey guys, watch this trend. And within 5 minutes stock did this and it went nuts. Here it is. This is what happened right after. So this is it. I alerted right here, and then in 5 minutes, after few candles, stock went crazy, went up straight up 50%. And I'm going to talk about why I alerted it, what was the reason behind it. Okay, because there's so many stocks, what to look for. There are key things, there are 3 to 4 key things I need to look for that causes these massive squeeze at the end of the day. So let's talk about this. So there are 3 key things in my opinion that you need to look for. Number 1 is the strong daily chart. And when I talk about strong daily chart, it means that the daily chart for MRIN was very, very strong. Look at here, it's crazy. It's been just ripping straight up, right? Very, very strong. But at the same time, it's making all-time highs. So when I say making all-time highs means that there's no sellers, right? So there's nobody ever bought the stock before. And if nobody's ever bought the stock before, they're never going to sell the stock. So if there's no selling, it means going to cause more buying pressure than selling pressure, which causes the stock to go up even more. So that's a great daily chart. Okay, so we always start from the daily chart first. Now let's go back. The second point is when the stock is really strong intraday, so like, you know, smaller time frame. So we go to the smaller time frame now. So we can just go 2-minute chart, or basically any small time frame, less than 5 minutes or 15 minutes is fine as well. But notice here, all day MRIN has been just absolutely strong, right? It's just going up. It did this trend break right here, right? And it just kept riding all day. Now, third thing is that even though it's a strong stock, what you need to look for is during the lunchtime. Lunchtime is, you know, between 11 to 1:30 Central Time. During the lunchtime, you don't want the stock to crash down, because what happens is that the people short the stock. So when the stock goes up a lot, right, people start to short the stock because they think since it's so up so much, they want it to go down and they want to make money. However, what happened is that they short, right? But look, when it came down, it hardly came down. It just could not come down anymore the whole lunchtime. So what they're doing, they're shorting all day in the morning, but then the whole lunchtime they're stuck and they cannot cover their position. So what happens at the end of the day? They are going to get squeezed out. And when we come and see, for example, traders like us or trader like me, we see a very strong stock and we see a trend pattern or some pattern forming, I want to get in and buy it. But the people who are short, they think they see all the buying coming in from us, they have to cover, and then it causes a massive short squeeze. What happens is that one person has to cover their short position, it causes like the domino effect, and lots of people have to cover their positions, and it causes a massive short squeeze. So that is why I alerted in the chat, and that's what I saw. So what I saw was, let's go back here now completely. What I saw was, if you go here and MRIN, I see first daily chart is amazing. Okay, so daily chart is here. It's continuously just going up. Then I see that, hey, it's looking amazing throughout the day. So notice here, the 1-minute chart, it broke new highs, then it's holding support through the whole lunchtime. It's just not failing the whole lunchtime. And then there's this trend break. There was this trend break here as well. Let's just zoom in further. Let's just go even more clean. So this was this high of the day broke, and then the whole time it started to make this trend. There was this entry right here. Okay, then if you miss this, then there was another entry right here. Okay, and that's when I alerted and then the stock just went nuts. I messed up and I actually took profit here, and the reason why was because when I logged in, when I alerted it, I went in and I saw what's my risk. I saw, okay, 55 cents. So I just simply went here and I just hit 60 cents. I hit 60 cents, and this is what happened. So I entered here in this candle happened in 1 second. It just popped, boom, straight up. And before I even get the time, normally when I enter my trade, I move my limits a little up and see, where I'm going to take profits. But it just happened in so quick. It happened so quick that I just pop, and I'm up $500. I'm like, what? Like I had no idea what happened. I was expecting a squeeze, but not like just all of a sudden out of nowhere. But that's what happened, because somebody probably got a margin call, and as soon as they got a margin call, what they do is that their brokers, they buy the shares back and forcefully buy the shares back. So all of a sudden MRN has a huge demand and the stock just starts to rip like crazy. And that's what happened here. So I hope you guys learned and enjoyed with this video, and if you guys like it, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the chat later.